Hey guys, it's Gunrunner7271. I got a little project. There's a lot of stuff on YouTube about bug out bags and EDCs and all that crap, and that's important and everything. Nobody talks about foraging, and foraging may become necessary for the best of preppers at some point. Whether it's going into the woods to forage for food, or lumber, wood for your stove, or whatever, you're going to have to forage at some point in time. It would be almost virtually impossible not to have to go on foraging um, missions. One important thing about foraging, there's a significant difference between foraging and looting. Um, Looting is when you're taking a TV that you're never going to have the power or to be able to use that sort of stuff. Foraging is going to a junkyard, siphoning gas out of old gas tanks for your generator, and trying possibly not to get caught in a raw situation. Um, Stealth is a key. So what I want to do is come up with a thing of products, and I'm going to test and evaluate each and every one of these products um, as I put those in my foraging kit, and hopefully I can get it into a backpack so I can be transporting it as I go foraging. One of the first things I thought of, there's going to be a significant lack of fuel. And I have a buddy that has a junkyard, and he says, man, I can't keep the guys out of here. They're stealing my catalytic converters, and which won't be of any use to anybody in a raw situation. And he said they're also stealing gas out of all the gas tanks, and so I thought, I'll go to Harbor Freight. I thought I saw something in a Harbor Freight thing ad, and they had this siphon here, this multi-use transfer pump. And quite frankly, one of my things is I'm going to test and evaluate each and every product I put in there. And I'm going to do that long before I ever need it in a raw situation. This, by far, is the worst idea that I have had as far as spending $8 on. Just a safety tip here, there's some precautions. Um, you know, the idea is sound, the principle is sound, but as we get into this, you'll see that, for purposes of demonstration, I'm pulling gas out of my tank in my boat and putting it into a container. This is also a novel idea and a little known thing. People always keep a good amount of gas in their boat. So one of the things that I found to be a problem with this unit here, and you can't see it, but the bottom wants to come off. You see now I've got this all forced down on there, but it's leaking. It's leaking quite a bit. If I'm not pushing down on it, it leaks. It leaks like crazy down there. And that's a problem, because all it takes is one spark and you're a sender. So, I won't be using this model. It also leaks out of the top here. That's a problem. That's a real problem. But if you don't have it pressed down on something, you can really see the fuel come out, and it really gets nasty. So I can't recommend this one. There is one that looks similar to this I'll be trying next. It looks similar to your pump up ball on your boat, and we're just gonna keep working until we find something that works. And I'm trying to avoid carrying a battery operated 12 volt unit. I think that might be, I just want to, if you're not careful with this, you can actually see it coming off, and there's a lot of gas around here. That's why I'm wearing the nitro gloves. See how I just shoved it back on there? And that's not what you want to see in a unit that you're trying to be stealthy with. And that you're relying. Whoa, whoa! See that, guys? So
Ooh, funny.
there you go. There you go, folks. We have epic fail here. So you can literally see the gas bubbling up around here. When I go on the downstroke, you can literally see it pumping out. Okay, that's not what you want, guys. I'm telling you, that's a health hazard in every major way. Now, if you can manage to keep that bottom on, it is very effective at siphoning. But you almost have to put a clamp around here. And now, there you go. It's falling apart. It's just falling apart. It's the worst idea I've ever seen in my life. It's no wonder they're selling them so cheap. Now the bottom one's coming off now.
Oh my.
So, hey guys, this is Gunrunner 7271 working on a foraging project, and along with all my everyday common items that you can use to help you in your foraging, I'm going to also include ideas on where to get some of the stuff that you're going to need, like gasoline, unthought of ideas. For example, if you have a pump, a hand pump, a gas station is always a good place to go. The problem is you're going to need a 20-foot long hose, and most hoses are all curled up, so you're going to need a weight on the end of the hose to get it down to where the gas is. And when I say go to a gas station, not sticking it, we're talking about dropping it into their tanks. Again, stealth is a requirement. Um, you know, you're not going to be the only person with this idea. Hopefully, you'll have a whole team of people that need gas too, and you'll be pumping for a whole lot of people that can provide you security while you are pumping. Okay? This is Gunrunner 7271 trying not to get burned into a cinder. Stay prepped.